The reason why I'm offering 30 days on this case on a retail theft, glorified retail theft, is because I believe that the defendant attempted to hide what he did by going to a game again the day after to pay for a jacket to come bring proof to court to try to get it dismissed.
So we have a fairly unique retail theft case in front of Judge Fleischer today. This defendant went to a Houston Astros game, and while he was there, allegedly took a jacket from one of the retail shops at the stadium. Now, where it's unique is that the prosecution claims that he went back the next day and obtained a receipt in an attempt to get out of his charges in court, just trying to cover his tracks. The defense has a completely different take on that, obviously. We'll let you watch the video and you be the judge. Let us know what you think in the comments about whether this defendant was trying to cover his tracks or some other motivation or nothing at all. Just let us know. Please do put a like on the video if you enjoy it. If you have not subscribed to the channel already.
Hey, bud. What's new?
Not much. I'm here on Mr. Justin Harrison. He's on the docket.
Okay.
Judge, the state is offering 30 days on this case. I would like deferred adjudication. We haven't been able to reach an agreement. So I was wondering if we can approach.
Are you, without an agreed record, are you okay or no?
I would like to tell you about the case and the facts, Judge, and then I would be willing to do whatever you'd like. So, Judge, this is just for the court's reference, the client, the defendant does have criminal history from 2016 to misdemeanor, both convictions. Also a 1999 driving while license suspension conviction and a unlawful carrying of a weapon conviction as well from 2002. In this case, Judge, this is an Astros merchandise theft case where the defendant goes to an Astros game. On the surveillance video, it's quite clear. He comes in with an empty bag, puts a jacket on, puts a shirt on, walks directly out of the store. The reason why I'm offering 30 days on this case on a retail theft, glorified retail theft, is because I believe that the defendant attempted to hide what he did by going to a game again the day after to pay for a jacket to come.
Violated bond conditions then, because we ordered him not to go back.
So, to me,
there's no proof of that, Your Honor. There's no proof that he went back to the same game.
No, he's saying the day after he goes.
There's no proof of that.
How do you know?
So I was provided with, for purposes of plea negotiations, I was provided with a receipt and a bank.
So you don't know, I mean, you don't know whether it could have been wife or someone else that went to go pay.
It's his bank statement. I don't know who exactly used the credit card, but I was made aware that it was the defendant. So, I mean, I'm not looking to revoke him.
Though he did what not many people do. Went to go back to pay restitution. I mean, didn't take any more merchandise, so just went to go pay. Do you know that?
That I don't know. But to me, Judge, it's aggravating because it looks like he's preemptively trying, because the story that I was told is that, well, he actually did pay for the jacket because there's no admission that he went the next day. The story from the defendant is that was the same day. Does that make sense, Judge?
Okay.
So he's saying, no, I actually paid for the jacket the same day. Here's the receipt.
I see.
On the weekend.
So he got kind of, he felt bad, goes at a later time to go pay for what he took.
The transaction would post the next day. The transaction wouldn't post on a Saturday. It shows. But Michael is assuming that he went back again to the Astros game, which means that he.
Yes, and the receipt.
He purchased another Astros ticket.
Yes.
To go steal a jacket.
Yeah, we can't make assumptions, right? I can't.
There's no. I understand. I'm just making the court aware why my offer was 30 days county, and if the court.
I'm really wondering, did he, after the fact, go to pay because he felt bad that he allegedly took it, and then goes, you know what, that was stupid. Here, let me just go give them the money for the stuff, and then did not get merchandise and really just go pay out of.
He got the jacket back.
I understand. Based off the way the story was told to me, I am depicting it as though he is trying to get the case dismissed.
Obviously.
Right. But the story he told me is that's a receipt from the same day. Next day, I'm saying he went.
Do you have a receipt?
Other
than the bank statement, not the bank statement. An actual receipt saying that.
Receipt, but it's worn out. The date's worn out. You see it's from 2024, but you can't see what the month.
You have a time on it.
Well,
yeah, time is
to be relevant is the date.
The date is worn out. I can't see that. But I mean, I'm approaching to, he doesn't want this to go on his record. He's going to lose his job.
What happened with the first theft? It says disposed. Did he do a probation on that?
It's their conviction time, Judge, time served. 2016 fraudulent price tag, time served. And 2016 theft, $50 to $500, time served.
Is he here?
He's here.
Talk to him?
Yeah, I can go get him.
Curious as to what happened.
Okay. But I think he's never done a deferred before. I think it would actually help him.
The idea, Michael, is also we can make him do classes to kind of rehabilitate and teach, Are you okay with that?
You do a time served and then now you want 30 days. I mean, how is that helping his situation?
I'm okay with getting the defendant treatment. I'm not gonna put my name on that kind of a plea. But if the court would like to offer a deferred, I will go with that under good rec all day.
Okay, and we can do it for 2 years.
Yes, Judge.
We can have him on, for 2 years.
2 years.
Well, if he does well for the first year, we'll cut him loose early. On for 2 years. If you do well, we'll cut you loose in a year. Just do, an effective decision-making class, an anti-theft, and that's it. No community service,
But let me go talk to him.
Okay,
I'll come
but
back.
at least that way, I mean, you're getting what you're asking for, Yasha, and I'm okay with it. I just want him to learn from it. He has one conviction now. It'll never happen again. And he's got to know that you ever pick up another one, you're looking at a felony offense.
Deferred would still keep it off his record.
Yeah,
We can
yeah.
conceal it.
And I don't understand how this is in charge of the felony now. It's a second. I mean, this is a third theoretically, right?
Yes, Judge.
I mean,
Because the charge is, one of the charges he's convicted of is not technically a theft, it's fraudulent destruction of a price tag. So it's theft related, but I don't think for purposes of an enhancement, it's technically a felony, but it probably should be.
let me know. I'm okay with it, but it's going to be rather long. And then if he does well, we'll cut him loose early. Okay.
I'll let him know. Thank you.
For sure, yes.
I'll check it. It's just for him.
Mr. Harrison?
Yeah, it's easy.
Where's Michael? Did he leave?
He's covering a motion to suppress one. He's not gonna be coming back, Judge. Do you need him?
Well, does he, as far as conditions about whether being allowed to go back to the stadium,
Being allowed to go into where?
Because I'll tell you, what is the last name?
Justin Harrison?
Harrison, that's right. So Harrison, typically when we have a theft case and we put someone on deferred, we prohibit them from having any contact with wherever that theft occurred. So if it were a Macy's or a Walmart, we do a theft, we do the probation, and as part of the condition of the theft, we order you not to go back. So you got to understand that I'm in jail. There's serious consequences. You
To
realize
that
that?
store, correct, Your Honor?
Yes.
To that specific store, correct?
No, to the
The stadium?
stadium. I don't want him to go back. I don't want there to be another theft there. That's, you're lucky enough to get a deferred as it is. I'll tell you, the DA's office wanted you to do 30 days in jail. Your lawyer you're lucky to be walking out of here because your lawyer, you can't continue to pick up cases and expected results. You're now working your third theft case. What do you want? At some point, they're going to hit you with a felony.
I don't want that to happen. Thank you.
So, I'm a firm believer that everybody deserves a chance. You've never gotten a chance to do probation. I will give you the opportunity, but it's not going to happen again. If you haven't gotten a hold of life and what you can and can't do at 47, perhaps you don't deserve probation. You know what I mean? Really, you're old enough. You probably have the means. You're not like a 16-year-old kid going to take beer or food or clothes to clothe your children. You're charged with theft. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. You guys do not have an agreement with the state. You're asking to come to me to punish you. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Understand that you give up a lot of rights by entering this agreement. You give up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify. Isn't there a possible immigration consequence? You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization. You give up the right to appeal. Now, you're asking me to put you on a deferred. I will. I'm going to make it a 2-year deferred. But what I will do is if you do well, as a reward, we'll take you off early. You will be required to do a thinking for a change class. You will be required to do an anti-theft class. So restitution has been paid, or did they not get?
That's been taken care of, Judge. They recovered the merchandise.
They did recover all the merchandise. They didn't get anything, or all the merchandise they were able to recover it back. Okay. So I'm going to sentence you to 180 days. Any new cases, no drugs, no alcohol. All I want you to do with these classes is to learn something, right? I'm not going to put any community service because there's just no need. A $100 donation one time to Crime Stoppers. This is important because, like I said, if you have 2 thefts on your record, a third, you're looking at a felony offense, years instead of days. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Now, if you violate this probation in any way, I will issue a warrant for your arrest. I'm going to put you in jail. I'll bring you back out in orange, and we will have a discussion. All right, so I'll send you to the probation. Just do well.
Yes,
Be
sir.
nice to everybody. That's all we're asking for. And don't be a danger to the community. All right?
Thank you for giving me the
Okay.
opportunity to better myself.
I think you'll do well. Just reward us and be nice. That's all we're asking. All right, good luck.
Contact with what store?
Yeah, with, is it,
Stadium, Minute Maid?
yeah, no contact with Minute Maid Stadium. And I gotta say, before you even go, because this is only for 2 years for now, right? And if you do well, we'll cut you loose in a year. And then after that, you'll have access. But when you get arrested for an offense at a stadium, they may, in and of itself, bar you from going back to that stadium. And I don't know if they have or not, because you have a license to go there, right? They can always revoke it, right? You don't have unfettered access to them. They can tell you, hey, we don't want you back here ever again. So before you go back, I would somehow check to see if you're able to go back after this is done.
Yes, sir.
All right? Okay. Good luck, guys.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you, Yesh.